our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, the home of the Suns, the U.S. Airways Center. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the former Florida Gator, Bradley Beal.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. Looking at the first half of the season, it's been one they've been very proud of. They have a lot of confidence so far.
Kevin, this team has been a total surprise. I mean, a lot of people didn't feel like they'd be this good, but they've come together as a group. The sum of the total is better than the individual parts, and that's evident with this group.
And that's the lesson here, Clark. It doesn't have to be about individual talent if all the pieces fit together perfectly. The players on this team complement each other beautifully.
Here's Nene. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. And Wall. Here we go now. Seraphin. Lock at 6. Back to Wall. Lee with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
You know, adding an outside shot is going to be the key to whether John Wall is a good player or a great one. He's shown he has the speed, but until he can force defenders to respect that outside shot, everyone is just going to back off him.
All sorts of time. Beal's shot is good. Bledsoe with it. Averaging 9 points per contest. Wall with the steal. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. He dishes it to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Seraphin kicks to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Wall's got his first basket. And Wall, a good free throw shooter. Over 80% from the line last season. So, Clark, it's not like the form on his shot is broken at all.
No, it's got some issues, though.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to be a matter of practice, Kevin. Before reaching the NBA, he was so much more explosive than other players. He didn't need to settle for the jumper. For him, it's about balance and consistency with those mechanics on his shot.
Now here's Wall after the miss from Gortat. Now Wall. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Wall. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Wall passes to Beal. Back to Wall. Stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Now here's Wall. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Lee, a screen on Wall. Ariza brings the double. Bledsoe dishes the lead. Poked away. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Ariza. Blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Brown against Beal. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. And here's Bledsoe. Ariza brings the double. Davis. Ariza covering. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Davis. No good on the second free throw. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Now here's Wall. Here's Nene. Not enough on that one as it misses. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman. We talked about some of the matchups he'll be watching in this game, and he told me, quote, "I'll be looking at how we deal with Marcin Gortat. He's a guy who can score in any number of ways, posting up, pulling up from outside, or rolling to the rim. And he's also a factor on the glass. Guys, Gortat might not be a household name, but he's an impact big man in this league, no question."
Thank you, Doris. And Gortat with the block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
The Wizards making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Now here's Wall. Ariza outside. Pass to Beal. And Shannon Brown picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Shannon Brown. And Wall kicks to Beal. No luck. Now the Suns take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
This was a matchup they thought maybe they could exploit. Another team that struggled last year, but in this case didn't work out. They lost both matchups.
And the basket good. Dragic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Now the feed to Booker. Davis is there to halt the run. Bledsoe with the rebound. I'll keep talking about it wasn't pretty for him last year, losing both games, and the expectations haven't been a whole lot higher this season.
You know, from my standpoint, I do think they've kept their expectations low. So, that being said, this is the kind of opponent they have to beat if they don't want to end up at the bottom of the standings again.
Phoenix making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Gortat, and it's Beasley in for Ed Davis. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. You look at Lee, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. There's no question about that. A guy like this is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
Now here's Lee. He's coming off a 40-point game against Indiana.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. Well, he had a ton of steals in that game.
Here's Plumlee. The shot no good. Great D that time from Serafin. Wizards trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Beal. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston. That is good. And that's now 6 points for John Wall.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
No good from Lee.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with. Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Wall. He has 6. Ariza kicks to Beal. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. First in steals, first in blocks, and they're the number 2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
And here's Wall. Following the three from Lee. Beal with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Beal's got his second basket.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see, and of course has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
The free throw drops in for Beasley. Washington making some changes. Chris Singleton comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Webster in for Trevor Ariza. Wizards trail by 7. Lee, he's in at small forward. Round out there with Dragic. Then there's Davis. And it's Gortat in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Wall. He's got 6. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Bledsoe against Wall. Bledsoe passes to Lee for the 3. Ariza with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here is Wall. He's got 9. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Overall, they've just been frigid from outside. I mean, they've got to find a way to get better shots. And they've got to make sure their best shooters are taking those shots. Otherwise, I don't know if they can turn it around.
Outside for Bledsoe. Hits the three-point bomb. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Wall gets a screen from Temple. Wall dishes to Seraphin. And Nene gets it to go on the assist by Seraphin. 6 points for Nene.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Temple kicks to Wall. Ariza. Wizards passing it around. Outside, Wall. Shot clock at 6. Bubbled by Gortat. Here's Temple. No good from outside. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Nene. Outside, Wall. Five to shoot. Lee with the steal. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Wall. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. Lee outside. Offensive rebound. Plumlee. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wall attacking. With the lead pass. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Kevin Seraphin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
Well, back to Seraphin, not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. He's still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Suns. Beasley comes in for Ed Davis. Lee, a screen on Wall. Bledsoe passes to Lee. Lee with another miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Wall gets a screen from Ariza. It's Wall with the drive.
Well, just take a look at what Wall's done tonight. He has 9 points and 1 steal. I'll tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible, and their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had 40 points and was just filling up the stat sheet every way he could, coming away from the contest with a 5-by-5. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Washington, just way behind.
Checking out Washington, they've done well to get to where they are in the standings. Last year wasn't easy for them, and for the most part, this season's been a different story.
Well, they've made steady improvement since last year, and I think that bodes well, Clark, because they've got some talent, but they've probably overachieved to this point, but they don't see it that way. They just feel like they're playing hard and playing to their potential.
The tray, and it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
He's clearly a big picture guy. I mean, it isn't really what he's done, but what the team has done. It's all about wins with this kid, and you have to respect that.
He's a competitor, no doubt about that. I mean, he doesn't go out and try to make friends or make highlights. He just comes in with one agenda, and that's just to win the basketball game every night.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Pass to Beal. Back to Wall. Wall gets a screen from Singleton. Wall dishes to Ariza. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And again, Washington, no good.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Now here's Lee. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Ariza passes to Beal. There's a screen. And Wall. Here we go now. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Wall's got 12.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Lee, a screen on Wall. Bledsoe kicks to Brown. The three-pointer, no good.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Wall. 12 points for him. And taken away by Brown. Beasley outside. There's Lee with the three, and that one's good. Lee's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Now here's Wall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness. I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's able to twist and turn through traffic.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Dragic kicks to Beasley. Back to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. He passes to Green. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Suns lead by 15.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
It's Wall with the drive. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Wall. To the inside. A nice shot by Booker.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Now here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. Feeds it to Goodwin. Dragic. And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is finally...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Well, I love his tenacity defensively. The way he plays at that end of the floor, it's been a major factor here in this game.
And as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance and uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Riza and Nene make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Serafin in at the 5. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wall with it. It's Beal on the wing. Now the pass to Nene. And Gortat with the block. The drive by Lee. They get it back. Second chance shot, and it's Gortat getting it to go. Gortat's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Suns.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
There's Brown with the 3. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Serafin, and he banks in the layup.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Phoenix leading by 13.
Well, Trevor Ariza is not really a great offensive player. I mean, but defensively now, that's a different story. He's a stopper. He's got good length and athleticism. And I like the intensity he plays with. This is a guy that only played 1 year of college basketball. He's made a nice career for himself in the NBA.
And here's Wall after the three-pointer from Lee. Beal dishes to Wall. Passes it to Beal. Baseline try. Good as the jump shot falls. Beal's got his third basket of the night right there. And for Ariza, you remember that postseason with the Lakers, Steve, back in 2009? He shot the lights out.
Yeah, and you wondered at that time whether the light had really come on for him offensively. But I think he's still a player who's best suited rebounding, defending, being a hustle guy, an energy player. And when he makes shots, it's just kind of gravy, but really it's about everything else with him.
Good description. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Indiana Pacers.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Oh, trying for it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Suns third.
Yeah, what a month they've had defensively. They really get after it at that end of the floor.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's Wall with the drive. Left side, Wall. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Well, let's see some of the numbers here on Marcin Gortat. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. Second in blocks, sixth in field goal percentage. And in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league. So a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And of the numbers you tossed out there, Steve, I think his blocks ranking may be the most impressive to me. I mean, that's some rugged defense this guy's been playing.
For Phoenix, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Beal. He's got 6. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Kicks to Nene. The dish to Seraphin. Misses from close range. Suns leading by 19 points. Lee outside. Back to Bledsoe. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Bledsoe. Now here's Wall. 18 points for him. Dishes it to Beal. Back to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. He feeds it to Seraphin. It's stolen by Davis. And here is Brown. He's got 12. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe right side. Lee. Ariza covering. Lee passes to Bledsoe. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Lee penetrating. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Wall kicks to Ariza. Back to Wall. Makes the lead pass. The shot by Nene. No good.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Lee kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Davis. Nene on him. The baseline J. Davis with the bucket.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Now here's Wall. The feed to Beal. To stop the drought. Good. Beal's got 8.
And with somebody draped all over him, what a shot.
Bledsoe outside. Lee. Ariza covering. Lee dishes to Gortat. Some solid defense from Serafin. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's Wall with the drive. Pass to Nene. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
The 6'11" big man out of Brazil, Nene, has really good quickness and mobility for a player of his size. Maybe it's the soccer background. He's light-footed for a guy who goes well over 250 pounds. And that helps him at both ends of the court.
And Washington making a change here. And he sinks the second. And for Nene, he can bang inside and cover on the perimeter pretty well for a big guy.
Well, and offensively, I mean, his quickness makes him a pretty good roll man. And when he gets to the rim, he finishes strong with either hand.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Well, Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you,
Lee against Nene. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Kicks it out to Ariza. The Wizards with another miss. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Suns ahead, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Tune in next Sunday night, January 26th. The Phoenix Suns take on Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers. East versus West. Don't miss it.
Getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
how about the three?
Lee in at small forward. Bledsoe is out there with Brown. Then it's Gortat, and it's Davis in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Wall. Good. Wall's got 22 points.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Suns leading by 15. And it's Lee penetrating. Gortat misses. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points here for Beal.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Bledsoe passes to Lee. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown kicks to Davis. Left side, Davis feeds to Lee. Clock at 6. The stupendous finish in traffic. Lee's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one especially.
Got a piece of it. He passes to Gortat. The shot is off. Excellent defense there from Serafin. Wizards trail by 14. Wall dishes to Beal. He kicks to Ariza. Outside, Wall. Right side, Wall. Nene, and he goes in for the dunk. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. That's good. 26 points for John Wall.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Lee passes to Bledsoe. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. From 12 feet out. Brown, good. And the Suns lead by 12. For Washington, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8-12. And the pass to Beal. Kicks it to Wall. Pass to Serafin. From 13, again the Wizards score.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Boy, that lead just slipping away. You can feel the momentum going.
Yeah, you certainly can. I mean, we can feel it right here. I mean, too many miscues on offense, and that's led to 7 points the other way.
Here's Wall. Lee with the block. Bledsoe with it. Bledsoe gets the screen from Gortat. Tries to save it. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Serafin throws it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Bledsoe covered by Wall. Davis kicks to Bledsoe. The dish to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Davis, the pass to Lee. That's in there. Davis with the assist. That's now 26 points for Mr. Incredible.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
A reason or what?
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Shots good by Bledsoe. And the Suns lead by 13. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nene with the screen on Bledsoe. Jumper off the screen. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
Brown kicks to Gortat. Dishes it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe right side. Davis misses in close. To the paint. Here's Ariza. The shot will not go. Good D by Lee.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Bledsoe kicks to Lee. Outside for Bledsoe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Boy, a good night so far for Beal. 16 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Beal.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Brown with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Now Lee. Leads him in there. Gets the bucket. 9 points for Marcin Gortat.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Wall, that's good.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result it may change.
Brown dishes to Davis. Back to Brown. Lee sets a screen for Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bledsoe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall. Gets the first, and that will push the lead to double digits. So for the Wizards, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Kevin Serafin. Vesely comes in for Nene. And it's Chris Singleton in for Trevor Ariza. Bledsoe hits them both.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Rice. Over Lee. And he overshot that one, missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Lee. Baseline J on the way. Rebound, Washington. The pass to Rice. Tipped. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks.
Does that. What everybody trying to be now, I was that. They could never stop me. That's why I love rap. Been living the life, crazy ice. Swag, the gear, the bread, all the whips, a year ahead.
You put in